What's up, everybody? Fred Hurt, founder of InspirationalDads.com. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this new vibe of an intro that I got from my cousin Janet Montgomery. She's a musician out of the Atlanta area. If you hadn't heard of her, look her up. She got music on Apple, iTunes, and I guess other locations. What's up, everybody? I'm going live on YouTube and live on Facebook with InspirationalDads.com site. So let's get in it. One show I watch sometime. Let's get into, it's not legal sauce, inspirational dad sauce. So if you saw the title, I said a different thought on leaving a legacy. We all, for the most part, I believe, most of us want to leave a legacy for our kids. And that's the main thing. When you hear legacy, you most of the time think about leaving a legacy for your kids, children, or whatever. I want to look at it in a different way, as far as leave a legacy of teaching your child to treat people the way they want to be treated. So, I went to a wedding of a good close coworker, close friend that's a coworker, one of my brothers. He married his wife yesterday. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me putting his name out there. Congratulations again, Michael and Tara Jewell. So, at this event, another coworker that's no longer working with us, he went to another job, and he came up and said, "Man, I want to say something to you because it's been a while, and I've been going through a few things. We talked a little bit and some stuff I wanted to do for my kids, and he helped me out with that. He said he wanted me to know that he felt that I was a good brother and friend, and when you find a good brother and friend, you have to put into that relationship because you don't find many of those. And we've never had a bad relationship. We always work good together, but honestly, I guess sometimes you don't really think that people think of you on that level. So I really appreciated him telling me that. And I felt the same as far as I want to make sure I treat people the way I want to be treated, to have the effect that it had on him, for him to even come up to me and bring that up. Now, I didn't ask for it, which is a blessing, because that means I treated him with respect. He treated me with respect, and we both respect each other. And he wanted to make sure I knew that if I ever needed anything, he would be there. You don't find many friends, co-workers, or anything like that you can actually truthfully and honestly feel that way. So the legacy I'm speaking of, teach your children, treat people the way they want to be treated. If you don't like people talking about you, you shouldn't talk about nobody else. If you don't like people talking about your clothes, you shouldn't talk about nobody else, because you don't know what anybody's going through. And sometimes, I talked to somebody else about this. I'm pretty sure you've heard it before. A smile or a hello can be the difference in somebody committing suicide or having a bad day. Because before you, they didn't have anybody to say anything, or they didn't think they were worthy of their life. So treat people how you want to be treated. Don't just walk by somebody that you could say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's it. You ain't got to get no big, long conversation. If it's somebody that you talk to a lot, "Hey, how are you doing?" is all that sometimes is needed. Or is there anything I can help you with if it's somebody you talk to? It's all can be little small things, but you have to make an effort. Teach your children to make an effort. A teacher could have a bad day, and if your child wants to bring an apple, that's fine. But even if not, give a smile and a hello to your teacher. A good morning, Miss whoever or Mr. whoever. Simple things can make a big difference. Just like I said, my former coworker told me how he truly felt based on how I treated him and how he treated me in the past, that I never knew the words that he gave. Now, I didn't think he would say anything bad, but listen, intentional goodness is a blessing. Thank you, Jesus, for that thought. I want to share that with you, but I mean, that's one thing. It's another thing I want to talk to you about. Do not tell your kids, don't think about gossiping all the time, because I know a lot of people like to gossip. Sometimes there's some good gossip, not often, but sometimes there is. Sometimes there isn't good gossip. And I'm saying gossip, but let's go a little bit into part of my career. There was a time when I changed positions to where I was no longer an officer at that time. I was working on computers. So I help people with computers. And the job was in a different area. I mean, I was all over the state, but I was out of one area, and there was a closer area that I could have went to. But I spoke with another person. We're gonna leave it like that. I spoke to another person, and they said, "You don't want to go up there and work up under that chief." And I took him at his word. I ain't trying to get into where I'm gonna have problems. So I like I said, I took him at his word, and I did not go for at least a month. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm in IT now, so there's no need for me to worry about what the chief is gonna say, because I'm really not under her. I'm just using an office in her building. So I went there and I found out that the person that they spoke against, or I guess were somewhat negative against, was the one of the best chiefs in the agency. Her main thing was get the job done and we are fine. If you are messing up or not doing your job, I'm gonna be on your behind. You could see that easily once you got in the environment. So don't take everybody for their word, because either they weren't doing their job or they got another issue with that person, that you will miss out on the possibilities because of what they said, instead of going to experience it for yourself. Something else to teach your kids. You can't listen to everybody until you experience it yourself. A lot of times you can't believe everybody. Not to say that somebody's lying to you, that's just their experience. That don't mean it's gonna be your experience. So I hope those things helped you out. I hope you got something to tell your kids. Again, leave a legacy in a different way. Teach your kids to treat another person the way they would want that person to treat them. And I mean, it's real simple things. And again, that's another purpose of inspirational dads, to make you think about something a different way that you hadn't thought of before. And let's make this thing happen. Let's create a better world. Be a better you than before, than yesterday. Be a better dad, be a better mom, be a better stepdad, be a better stepmom, be a better brother, a better sister, a better cousin, a better coach, a better granddad, grandma, or just be a better person than you were yesterday. Because time or time on this earth is a blessing. We can leave at any time, but every chance you get, every breath you take, try to make it better than it was yesterday or an hour ago. Don't go to bed mad. Just make sure you talk to whoever you had that argument or disagreement with. Y'all have a good one. Let's get back to the music. Let's turn it up a little bit. I really like this. Yeah, let me stop dancing. Anyway, hey, have a good one. I'll see y'all on that next video.